Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we explore one of America's most interesting small denomination coins, the Jefferson Nickel, or the U.S. 5-cent coin featuring Thomas Jefferson. Though its face value is just 5 cents, some specimens have fetched thousands of dollars, and its journey through U.S. history, metallurgy, design changes, and minting quirks is full of fascinating detail. The U.S. had long issued nickels, 5-cent coins, in various forms. During the Civil War era, people tended to hoard gold and silver coins, leaving a shortage of circulating coinage. 2004 Jefferson Nickels 5-cent coins, especially the special Westward Journey issues. The Jefferson nickel has been struck in the U.S. since 1938, replacing the buffalo, Indian head, nickel. Thomas Jefferson on the obverse front, Monticello, his home, on the reverse back, by Felix Schlag. In 2004 to 2005, the U.S. Mint ran the Westward Journey nickel series in commemoration of the bicentennial of the Louisiana Purchase, 1803, and the Lewis and Clark expedition. During this period, they issued special reverse designs on the nickel instead of Monticello, and kept Jefferson's portrait, at that time the left-facing profile. The 2004 types, Westward Journey. In 2004, there were several types of Jefferson nickels. Type reverse design, what it commemorates mints, mint marks. Piece metal, Louisiana Purchase. The design shows an Indian piece metal, tomahawk, peace pipe, etc. Celebrates the Louisiana Purchase / diplomatic interactions with Native American tribes under the Lewis and Clark expedition era. Philadelphia, P. Denver, D. San Francisco, S. Proofs. Keelboat shows a keelboat, boat used on the Missouri River by the expedition. Also part of the Westward Journey series, symbolizing transport on that route. Traditional Monticello. For 2004, also Monticello building the regular design, used in most other years, still struck in some mints. So in 2004 you could find Jefferson nickels with either the piece metal reverse or the keelboat reverse, plus some with Monticello. Which mint and whether the circulation strike or proof / specimen matters a lot. Composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight, 5.000 grams. Diameter, 21.21 mm. Thickness, 1.95 mm. Edge, plain, no reading. Jefferson profile left facing, by Felix Schlag. Legend, in God we trust. Liberty, year. Reverse, depending on design, piece metal / keelboat / Monticello. Legends such as United States of America, E pluribus unum, 5 cents, etc. The 2004 piece metal nickels were minted in large numbers. For example, the Philadelphia P mint piece metal design had 361 for 40,000 pieces. Keelboat version had about 711,600,000 in circulation for one mint, likely Denver or Philadelphia. Total issuance for each type is high, meaning many are in circulation, and many survive in various conditions. Coins are graded condition by standard numismatic grades. Circulated grades good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, uncirculated / mint state MS, proof, etc. Higher grade equals better detail, no wear, strong luster, no major marks. Proofs are special coins made with polished dies and struck especially for collectors, usually from the San Francisco Mint, not meant for general circulation. They often command a premium. Because many 2004 Jefferson nickels were made, most are common and not highly valuable above face value, unless they are in exceptional condition, high grade, or have special features. Here are approximate values and what makes a coin more valuable. Scenarios / type circulated / lower grade, uncirculated / higher grade, MS65 to MS67, exceptional / rare / proofs. Piece metal, 2004 P. In circulation, modest wear, a few cents above face, maybe 5 to 50 cents depending, $1.50 plus, depending on grading and mint mark, P, D, etc. Very high grade coins, MS68 plus nearly perfect, or proofs, or rare minting errors can fetch hundreds of potentially over $1,000. For example, the 2004 piece metal 2004P in MS68 has been cited as worth up to $2,750 in some cases. The 2004 piece metal Jefferson Nickel, Philadelphia Mint P, in high uncirculated condition, is among the most valuable of the 2004 issues. If worn/circulated heavily, value is close to or just above face value, unless some error or exceptional condition. Proof versions S mint are more valuable, depending on grade and collector demand. Some ways a 2004 nickel might be rarer or more valuable. High-grade uncirculated/mint state, MS67, MS68, etc. These are rare because of almost perfect condition, full detail, original luster. Proof coins, especially from San Francisco, uncirculated for collectors, very sharp strike. Mint mark rarities. Some mint marks had lower production, or certain mint marks or mintings from particular dies may be scarcer. Die error/variance. Off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, weak strikes, planchet flaws, etc. Any unusual error can raise value significantly. Piece metal 2004P in excellent condition seems to be one of the top ones in the 2004 set that collectors look for. The standout is the 2004 piece metal Philadelphia Mint P in MS68, which in some reference sales or evaluations is quoted up to around US $2,750. Other nearly perfect uncirculated proof coins from the keelboat or other 2004 reverses can also be valuable, though typically less than the piece metal in highest grade. The U.S. Mint operates several mints: Philadelphia P, Denver D, San Francisco S. In 2004, Philadelphia and Denver struck large numbers of circulation piece metal and keelboat nickels. San Francisco struck proofs. Once released, coins circulated across the U.S. All mint circulation issues ended up mixing pocket change, banks, etc. Proofs and uncirculated sets were sold to collectors around the U.S. Those that have seen use, where scratches, loss of sharp detail. Most 2004 nickels in pockets, cash registers, etc. are circulated. Value is modest unless condition surprisingly good. Uncirculated/mint state, MS nowhere, original luster. More rare, more sought after. Grading, MS60 to MS70, affects price heavily. Proofs, struck specially, usually by San Francisco, higher quality, mirrored backgrounds, sharper details. Collectors prefer proofs, which reverse design piece metal versus keelboat versus Monticello. Piece metal tend to have some of the higher value ones. Mint mark, PDS, especially P for certain piece metal issues. Condition/detail. Are the details sharp? Anywhere? Luster? Are edges and rims clean? Errors/varieties. Off-center strikes. Double dies. Weak/missing elements, etc. Proof versus circulation. Proofs tend to be more valuable. If you like, I can pull up a catalog of specific 2004 Jefferson nickels with known rare ones, images, and approximate prices, so you can compare with what you have. Do you want me to do that? The 1990p Jefferson nickel, especially focusing on its value, what makes them most valuable, and what condition means in this coins market. Name Jefferson Nickel, Jefferson 5 cents coin. Issuing country, United States of America. Year in question 1990, Philadelphia Mint mark P. Designer/engraver Felix Schlag, both obverse and reverse for this original version. Obverse design portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left. Legends, in God we trust, liberty, and the date. Reverse design Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. Legends, United States of America, e pluribus unum 5 cents. Smooth edge. Metal composition 75% copper, 25% nickel, cupronickel. Mass/weight 5.00 grams. Diameter 21.21 mm. Edge smooth/plain. Mintage Philadelphia 1990p. 661,636,000 coins minted at Philadelphia in 1990. Circulation released into general circulation in the USA. These are business strikes, not proofs. Many were used in everyday transactions, so large numbers show where many still exist. Most 1990p nickels are very common, so under regular circulated condition, they're worth face value, 5 cents, or a bit more if slightly better condition. What makes some especially valuable are circulated, means a coin has been used, subject to wear. High points may be worn, detail soft, etc. Uncirculated or mint state, MS, means nowhere from usage. Surfaces largely as struck. Among uncirculated coins, higher grades, MS65, MS66, MS67, etc., are much more valuable. Within uncirculated, there's a further distinction called full steps. All the 6 steps on Monticello's reverse are fully struck and visible. Coins with full steps are more desirable and command premiums. Though mintage was high, very few specimens survive in top uncirculated grades with full strikes. Examples graded MS67 full steps are quite rare. Auction records show some of those rare coins selling for hundreds to over 1,000 USD when very high grade plus full steps. Some collectors try to complete Jefferson Nickel sets. Full step varieties are specially sought. Coins in perfect or near perfect condition often end up in collections rather than general commerce, further limiting supply. Although 1990p is relatively standard, if any error or off-center strike, double die break, etc., or proof/collector special, value might increase significantly. But such varieties are not typical for 1990p business strikes. Here are approximate value ranges for 1990p Jefferson Nickel, Philadelphia, in various conditions. These are estimates from recent auctions, collector value guides, etc. Value in USD. Actual value depends on buyer, condition, grading, market. Very worn. Heavily circulated, many signs of wear. Overall detail weak around face value is almost equal 5 cents. Up to maybe 10 to 30 cents depending on how nice it looks. Good to very fine moderate, where details visible but soften maybe 30 cents to $1. 2 depending on eye appeal. Extremely fine / about uncirculated light, where only on high points. All major design elements visible perhaps $2, $5 or more. Uncirculated MS6 or MS63. Without full steps mint state, but not perfect strike $3, $20, depending on grade. Uncirculated with full steps MS64, MS66. Sharp strike on Monticello. Good surfaces $50 to several hundred USD in many cases. Very rare, top condition, e.g. MS67 full steps. Flawless surfaces, excellent strike. Certified by NGC or PGS. Among the best known specimens, $1,000 or more auction and dealer record for 1990p full steps. Asterisk values are approximate. Real sale prices depend heavily on actual condition, market demand, grading, and whether the coin is certified. A 1990p MS67 full steps graded by major grading service, NGC or PCGS, has been documented with auction or marketplace records pushing into the several hundreds of USD, sometimes around $950 wholesale, etc. Some lower grade uncirculated ones without full steps also have realized modest premiums, but nothing close to the top full steps examples. Circulated coins are those used in commerce. They show where, on Jefferson's face, Monticello's details the high points lettering. Many thousands exist, low value beyond face, unless very good for circulation. Uncirculated / mint state coins, MS, are those that were never used or very lightly handled, preserving mint luster, detail, sharpness. These are graded, e.g. MS60, MS63, MS65, etc., and often stored in protective holders. The presence of full steps, all 6 steps on Monticello clearly visible, distinct, sharp, is a key strike / grading subfeature. Even among uncirculated coins, ones without full step details, i.e. softer strike, are less desirable. The full steps attribute can make a huge difference in price. Even though 661 plus million 1990p nickels were made, a few become valuable because a few survive in very high mint state with excellent strike and no defects. Most of the minted coins got worn, scratched, or lost over time. Collectors prize fully struck examples, e.g. full steps, so those are in greater demand. Certification by professional grading services, NGC, PGS, etc., adds credibility and trust to high-grade coins, making them more desirable for serious collectors. Sometimes full steps coins or rare varieties draw attention and bid up prices. Here's what a full descriptive catalog entry or collector's narrative might look like for the 1990p Jefferson Nickel, both in circulated and uncirculated condition, illustrating the kind of details that determine value. 1990p Jefferson Nickel, Philadelphia, business strike. Obverse. Left-facing bust of Thomas Jefferson, Felix Schlag design. Date 1990, to the right, liberty above, in God we trust on the left. In the Philadelphia strike, there's a P mint mark for coins after 1980. Earlier some years did not carry P. Reverse. Monticello, Jefferson's home, with 6 steps at its base. Over that, E pluribus unum, under Monticello 5 cents, and around bottom United States of America. Edge plane. Composition cupinicle, 75% Cu, 25% Ni. Diameter is almost equal to 21.21 millimeters. Mass is almost equal to 5.00 g. Mintage. 661,636,000 pieces struck in Philadelphia for circulation in 1990. These are business strikes, P-mint, not special proofs. Condition/grade notes. In circulated specimens you expect where Jefferson's cheek hair strands, Monticello's roof and steps may be worn or indistinct. In uncirculated specimens, luster preserved, fields, flat background areas should be free from heavy contact marks. Full steps, FS. Designation. All 6 steps on Monticello are well defined and sharp. This is a significant premium feature. Value ranges. Circulated, good to VF about face value up to a few dollars depending on quality. Uncirculated, MS6 or MS65. No full steps. Modest premium, tens of dollars. Uncirculated with full steps. MS65, MS67 much higher. Often $1.50, several hundred. Rare examples exceeding $800, $1,000 when in top condition and well certified. Market notes. The coin is common in all but the extreme end of condition. For most collectors, condition and strike quality matter more than age for this date. Coins are flawless, very sharp strike and crisp surfaces in uncirculated condition, especially with full steps, will be the amazing or most valuable ones.